A police officer typically receives health insurance, a pension, and the opportunity to retire after a relatively short period of time compared to other careers. Salaries vary by location, but as Officer Gallagher said, the smaller departments usually take care of you better. And using this research, I wrote my research paper. I came in that Saturday for my first ride along. I was pretty excited to patrol the streets. We left in this truck. My entrance was very graceful. I climbed in and hit my head on an AR-15 rifle right above my head. Not much happened that day. We pulled over a few people, but that was really it. It was fun. It was cool to run license plates and see the lights flicker off the speeder's car. I could see how the power of being a cop could easily go to your head all too quickly. When we got back to the station, Chief O'Shea had explained that Piermont would provide for a boring internship. He had taken the initiative and had called up a friend from the Rockland County Sheriff's Department, and I was going to intern at both places. This place was pretty intimidating at first. There were hundreds of people working, and everyone seemed a lot more official, per se. They weren't as friendly as the officers from Piermont either. I got over it pretty quickly, and I started to come in about 3 times every week. I went on ride-alongs mostly and saw an occasional presentation by one of the detectives, such as the one I saw on arson. Since they have jurisdiction throughout the county, I went on patrol with a deputy everywhere, from Suffern to Haverstraw to the hill of Spring Valley and even Piermont and Nyack. My internship was different in that I didn't just have one mentor. I saw many different perspectives from many different officers, which to me gave it more dimension. I made a few interesting stops and technically 2 arrests. It was fun while it lasted. On March 17th, I went to my internship at the Sheriff's Department. I was with an older officer for the night and he decided to head to Nyack. We hid out across the street from this gas station where there were stop signs that no one stopped at, so we waited there for the most suspicious car. Finally, a black Honda Accord came flying down the road through a stop sign and we chased it. She was going so fast that we had to follow her for 2 streets before catching up to her around this building. The green X represents where we hid out, and the blue X represents where we caught her, just to give you an idea. When we got to her, we ran her plates and found that her license was suspended, which was arrest worthy. The officer gave me the arrest sheet to fill out, which proved to be a very tense and awkward round of questioning. It asked for the most personal of information, such as height, weight, race, and age. Another interesting encounter was here, on the intersection of Hickey Street and Route 9W. Except, this is the point of view of another driver, and the light at the time was actually red. The silver car represents where myself and Officer Gaynor were in the process of making a left-hand turn. We had the green and were almost completely merged onto 9W when a red Honda Civic ran the light, just barely missing us. The blue arrow represents the driver's path, and the red arrows were ours. We had faced oncoming traffic to avoid getting hit by him. It was a great time to be in a cop car. We turned back into our lane, stopped about where the red X is, and gave the guy a fat ticket. The scary part was, he didn't even see us. I also had the opportunity to work with Detective Famular and his computer-aided rescue effort program on Sunday. He goes throughout the county and photographs children to put in the county police database if they should go missing. This way, an alert is sent out to all on-duty police officers,